Everyone has past. Everyone's got sins in their closet that they're ashamed of. Everyone has failed the Lord, has let the Lord down, is ashamed, and has regret. And Peter got stuck in his past failings, and he quit. And I want you to see this, guys. What I see, there's typically two extremes. We have a tendency to live in the extremes. We don't live in the middle very often. We have a tendency to polarize to the extremes. And there's two extremes. We either sugarcoat our past or we get stuck in our past. Okay? And so, again, I told you about the example, the parable that Jesus told about the two guys that go up to pray. Well, that Pharisee in that parable, that's an example of a guy who sugarcoats his past. He loses sight of the fact that he was once a sinner, saved by grace, in desperate need of the cleansing touch of God. And now he's in this religious place of perceived superiority over everybody. Because, I've done all this stuff. Hey, what he lost sight of? He lost sight of the fact that God, you were a piece of work when God got a hold of you, man. God's done a lot of work in your life, and now you're going to be proud and boast about it like it's you that did this work. And so we can live on that side of the extreme, or that's the sugarcoating of our past, or we can get the other extreme, man, we get stuck in our past. And we're like, oh, I've done this, I've done that, and now it's over for me and it's done. And what Paul is saying here, ironically, he's talking to Jew and Gentile. They're divided. There's all kinds of problem there. And Paul is saying, I was just as lost as the Gentiles. I'm less than the least of all the saints. And you guys are all, the Jew, the Gentile, and we're apart and we can't be together, and you're fighting me, you've thrown me in prison because, God has come to save the Gentile and the Jew, and everybody freaks out about that. Can I just tell you, we're all a piece of work, man. We're all a piece of work. So Paul doesn't sugarcoat his past. He doesn't get stuck in it. He simply maintains a wonderful balance of grace that saves and sustains.